Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I am going to create a layout. I am playing with a kit that I got from Color Rush Studios. It is their June kit, and it is beautiful, so if you haven't checked them out, I will have their link in the description box below. I have loved watching other designers use their kits, and so I am playing with that kit today. So I did a little bit of work ahead of time. This was one of the pattern papers in the collection, or in the kit itself. And if you want to see what's in the kit, definitely check out the website. You can see everything that was in it. But I ended up cutting this piece off. I'm going to use it on my background. So I do have to cut this down because I am going to mat it on this paper, this white cardstock that is cut at 11.5. So I'm going to need to cut the top off of this. And so my plan is to put this here on the edge. And then if you know anything about Color Rush Studio, you know that all of their kits come with these amazing, what do they call them? Frazzles and ribbon. So what I decided is I'm going to take this pom-pom trim, and once I get this down, this paper down, I'm going to add this pom-pom trim down this side here. I won't put it behind where the bike is, but it'll be a little tiny bit at the bottom and then there along the top. So I'm going to have that coming down there. And then let me show you the other things that I did so that we can see how I'm going to put at least the background together, and then I'm going to glue everything down off camera. I did take, there was a 4x4 and a 2x2 pattern paper that had a pattern on the back, but then all the cut aparts on the other side. I did go ahead and go through that cut apart. I cut a heart, a heart from it, this bike, this flower, as well as this butterfly. I don't know that I'm going to use it on this page, but I did cut that, as well as this bumblebee. And there is, yeah, there it is. And this little ladybug. So I'm going to definitely be using those on this page as well. And then I also cut that off one of the papers as well. So those are some embellishments that I pulled to use. So I'm going to set those off to the side here. I also pulled out one of the hearts. These are exclusives that come with the kits. They're little fabric puffy hearts. I love them. They're super cute. And I found this in the ephemera pack. And so my plan is to cover the printed butterfly with this one and pop it up. And same with the bike. I plan to pop that up as well. So there'll be some dimension on those two pieces. Since I had them, I could layer them up and kind of make some extra dimension on my page. I also pulled this little piece from the ephemera pack as well. So my two photos are of my son, and he is out riding his bike when he was a little guy. And so these are what I'm going to use for my photos today. And I do have some white cardstock. I'll probably mat those photos with that white cardstock, and then also with the pattern paper that I cut this strip off of as well. So I'll probably double mat it. My title, I am pulling the word celebrate from the thickers that come in the kit, and I pulled the word summer. So celebrate summer is going to be my title, and this is from the ephemera pack. So I've got a mix of both. So now that I have showed you sort of what the background is going to look like, I'm going to go ahead and I'll mat my photo and put all this background pieces that I showed you together off camera. But before I do that, I thought I would show you something else I'm going to add to the background. I should tell you as well, this cardstock is just a red piece of cardstock from my stash, as well as the white cardstock. They didn't come in the kit, just in case you're wondering. And I am pulling a stencil from Bramble Fox, and it is this triangle pattern. So I thought I would add a little bit of stencil to the background. Sorry, I am reaching behind me to grab a stencil brush so that I can use it for this. So, okay. So, and I am using some Faded Jean because I thought that matched the blue pretty well in this collection. So I'm going to add some stenciling to the background. I felt like the white cardstock was going to be too stark to not add something to the background. This isn't, I'm not looking for this to be fully covered or perfectly done. I really just want to add something to the background, and I actually purposely want to stay away from the edges. I don't want to have any of that harsh line if I can help it. Not a big deal if I do happen to overlap it, but ideally I'm trying to not get harsh lines. So hopefully I can manage that. And some more down here. Let's see. I remember that this side is going to be covered, so I don't need to worry about that. And I'm also not reloading my brush, so I'm not getting as dark of coverage in some places as well. So I'm good with that. And I think we're going to call that good. So I will, off camera, go ahead and wash that stencil. And I am also going to add some splatters with the same Distress Oxide in Faded Jean to my background. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I will need to let this all dry, obviously, till I put my background together. So I will turn the camera off, let this dry, and then I'll be able to finish building my background. I'm also going to spray just ever so slightly with this clear spray. It is actually a clear spray. It's super old. I think I got this from like QVC or HSN way back in the, like a million years ago. And it was in some sort of kit. But it's clear, but it has like a pearlescent sparkle to it. And so I don't even know that you'll be able to see it a ton, but I just wanted to spray it and see what it would do. I've not used it like this over Distress Oxide. It probably will oxidize because it is wet, but I just wanted to see what it would do. I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'm going to let this dry and see what happens. And like I said, when I come back, I'm going to have my background down and we will finish putting this layout together. Okay, we're going to finish this layout up, and I don't think it'll pick it up on camera, but that clear spray actually left a really nice sparkle on the page, which you can see in real life. It doesn't really show up on camera, but I do like that. So I've got my photos all ready to go, so we're going to place those down. I think something along this line. So I cut out the Celebrate that I knew I wanted to use for my title, so I know I want to put that up there. And then, like I said, I was going to title this one Celebrate Summer. So now it's just a matter of placing all of these pieces on the page and seeing where if I like where they're ending up. So originally I didn't have quite this design planned, but I'm kind of liking how this is going. So I think this will work. We're going to go with it and see how it goes. Actually want to move this in ever so slightly. have this truck in here. So I'll move this up. I know I'm going to have all the forms of transportation because he is on a bike, so I figured I could use these sort of bikes and trucks on this layout and it would kind of work. And then I'm bringing in sort of the outdoor bugs because, you know, boy outside, all that sort of good stuff. I think it kind of works. So I kind of like that. I think that is gonna work for me. I do want to bring in, I like my 3s, so I do want to bring in a second. I'm going to bring in these puffy little bugs. So one of each, the bumblebee and the ladybug, so that I get the 3 little bugs on here. I don't know if they'll exactly stay where I just put it, but kind of liking that, I think. Again, maybe something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll probably pop this one up or at least bend its wings, give it a little bit of feel of dimension for that, and probably for this one as well in some way. So I'm going to put those on there, and then I think what I'm going to do is off camera, before I take the photos of the final layout, I'm just going to take the yellow, some of these red, and some of these blue, and just do a couple of enamel dots, probably in 2 or 3 spots on the layout just to finish this one off. But I'm going to go ahead and glue all this down and we will call this one done. Still photos will be coming up in just a moment. I will have in the description box below a link to Color Rush Studio, so go and check them out. I'm not on their design team or anything like that, but they are a great company and their kits are beautiful. And if you like things like trims and, you know, custom made sort of embellishments, it's a great company to go check out. So with that, guys, I'm going to call this one done and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.